podcast for. This is a month of happiness with Miss Mollie, and I am happy to have my special guest all the way, ladies and gentlemen, from California. What a blessing. Hey, we're reaching community, and that's what it's about. This is Rakalaya Nova, and she's going to tell us about IML, and this is she's a facilitator, she is a director, she is I would call her your financial advisor, and I'm going to let her tell us who she is. And the first question we're going to ask her is, what is IML?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I'm definitely always a student first. In all of this that I'm learning, it's a constant journey, and I'm just blessed to be able to help people and bring them along on the journey as well. But IML Academy is I Am Mastery Academy. So it's actually one of the largest financial education platforms in the world. And what we're doing is bringing communities together by teaching them financial literacy, by helping them learn how to exchange in the foreign exchange market.
Fantastic.
It's amazing. I love it.
So tell us, what is Forex?
So Forex is the foreign exchange market. So say we go to Italy, right?
Yes.
I give them $1,000. They give me 750 euros.
Yes.
That's because the value of the euro is stronger than the US dollar.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're actually accessing all of this off of our phones. We're accessing the constant fluctuation of the market off our phone, and we're able to leverage both the buying and selling of currencies. So a lot of people talk about the stock market. It's a bit different from the stock market only because that's a $22 billion industry that only profits when the company is doing well. So let's say someone says something controversial and the stocks plummet, we can't profit off of that. With the foreign exchange market, it's pretty crazy. So with the foreign exchange market, you can actually buy in on both the buying and selling of currencies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what enticed you to get in this industry, and who told you about this?
So I found out about it during the pandemic.
Interesting. What month was that?
It was in May when I found out about it.
Okay, fantastic.
So for the first couple months before that, I had lost my job. I was working as a server and a nanny assistant. I had a lot of different things going on, but had to kind of put everything to hold. I'm also an artist. So
what kind of artist?
I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a twist.
It is.
So let me ask you something. As far as the IML and people who would be a good pupil for this, how do you make money, and how would you tell, ladies and gentlemen, how can they profit?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Immediately, or is it a month? Is it a week?
I mean, if you know how to copy and paste, and if you know how to be a good student, to listen, to plug in, to learn the curriculum that's being given to you, you can see results really, really quickly. I've had mentees that start making money within a couple weeks of joining the academy.
Okay, so this is full-fledged school, and you have a tuition.
Yes.
So you're training people.
Right.
Okay.
I kind of want to invite you to look at it like this, though, because this is the one thing that kind of blew my mind about the opportunity. What school pays you to learn? I mean, if you really think about it, what school pays you to learn? We're always paying for our education. You pay for 4 years to get into a college. You get your degree. You have to go into an internship. We're constantly working with this.
Unless you get a scholarship.
Right. And that's a lucky feat for some people.
For some people, right. I get you.
So when you think about people that don't have the access, or don't have the education, or don't have the things that should be accessible, this is kind of a route for a lot of them to find their way out.
So let me ask this question, ladies and gentlemen. How can you get into this, and what does it take? What's the startup, or is this to actually get trading? To become a trader.
Let me go ahead and tell you really quickly what the platform offers.
Okay.
So I Am Mastery Academy offers 3 main things that have really switched up the game for me and changed my life. The first is the 22 hours of pre-recorded curriculum. So you can be of any age, you can be of any learning level. This is a curriculum that you can come back to, repeat, and duplicate until it is instilled in you. So we're starting people out at basic levels to master levels. So that's one thing that we have to offer. The second thing that I really love is the millionaire mentorship from master traders through what we call go live sessions. So you're able to plug in during these classes, ask your questions, and they also give you something called signals, which are basically money text messages.
Yeah.
They give you the parameters in which to trade, either in your demo account or in a live account, and start to see results, because you're watching people who have hundreds of $1,000s in their accounts.
Quick
call and
question.
transfer you.
How much
Yes.
have you made so far?
So for me, I talk about the pip movement because
Yeah.
we're traveling in pips. So pips are the unit of measurements that we go in.
Okay.
So it really just depends on what your lot size is. I started with a $50 account, so my lot size is smaller, meaning the percentage of what I put into my account is smaller. I
That's
can break
fine.
this down for you really quickly.
Okay, great.
So say someone who's using a mini lot size, right? A micro lot size at the smallest.
Okay.
They're moving at 10 cents per measure of movement, right? So they're going 10, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40, all the way up to $1.
Okay.
Let's say someone's using a larger one, that's $1 per unit of measurement, so you're going $1 all the way up to $10. But people can jump in with a $10 lot size and you're going $10, 20, 30, 40, all the way up to 100. So it really just depends on what you are initially working
So
with.
you started with 50, but where are you at now?
So where I'm at
Since
now,
May. Yes.
so
It's okay to be honest.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
open my live account. I'll tell you, there's this thing that we talk about in the academy. There's your
Yeah.
sign up date and your start date. Right?
Okay. I
So
got it.
my start date was not until August, to be honest with you.
Because
I
you had
saw
to
it
get the
in
funds
May.
together, right?
Well, I
You did
saw
your homework.
kind of. I saw it in May. I didn't really understand what I was getting myself into. And then in August, I went to an event and I met the person that got me into everything.
Okay.
So his story and his success and his why, the reason why he's doing this, like, he wants to do this to help people, become free, like break all these generational curses, and he's the person who really inspired me to get started on this. And when I started,
Are you comfortable right now since you've started this?
I would say so, yeah. So I got
Okay,
into the big
that's
boy
all I
trades
need to
as
hear.
of recently,
Okay.
and my last trade made 120 in like 20 minutes, so that was really cool.
It's not bad.
German 30 off a 10-cent lot size. So say if I put like 50 cents in, that goes 50 cents, $1. You know what I mean? Like,
How old do you have to be to do this?
I taught this kid that I nanny, and he's 8 years old.
Okay.
So he's running with it, but we have someone in the academy that's 16, that's a master trader who actually has a team that he teaches. So
Does he have to have someone with him?
yes, he has somebody I believe-
Advising him?
Well, we all
As-
have people advising us. We have this mentorship, and not only the mentorship, but we have a community. I wish I could show you my phone right now of like our little Telegram, which is just a little message base where it's this huge community of thousands of people that support each
Grab
other.
it really fast and show it to me.
Okay.
And then you can flip it around to the camera,
Sure.
and then we'll wrap it up here soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is my Telegram, and if you look, there's about, I guess it doesn't show the amount of people. Yeah, 2,300 in this particular group of people, and they send you, what was I showing you? The money text messages, right? So
Does this direct you on where to
Yeah.
trade, what to put in, what to take out?
So see, that's the
Ah,
signal, and I can show
okay.
it to you guys as
Yeah.
well.
Here. Can you see that?
Here, I'll come
Okay, I'll
closer.
let you do it.
So right over here is a signal. They tell you what to enter, where to save yourself so that you don't lose money.
Got it.
The biggest thing we teach is risk management. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This
Exactly, because if you're in the stock market, it's
It's
tiny.
so volatile. So you
Right.
have to know what to risk. You have to know what you're working with. You can't jump into the big boy trades if you have a little baby lot size, you know?
Right, you have to learn
We're here to
one
teach.
step at a time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we're teaching people a skill that they can carry with them for the rest of their lives. We're not here to just throw you money and throw you to the dirt either. You know?
Right,
It's-
right.
We're here to grow together.
Well, that's good because our country needs to grow.
Yeah.
And we need to have avenues to get down this path this year.
I
and
want
have a good future for next year.
I definitely agree, and I want to piggyback off of that really quickly, just
Okay.
by telling you a couple little success stories of some of the people that have been
Okay.
in the community.
Go ahead.
So my mentor, her name is Brianna Calderon.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 22 years old. Somebody came up to her, I believe, and she was working at a fast food restaurant. Someone approached her. She saw them online and decided to reach out, and she took this chance. And now she's making $25,000 a month
Really?
Just by showing people about the opportunity.
She's just a hustler. That sounds great.
Well, she also makes money trading in the market. So she learned a skill, but because she also spread the wealth by showing people what she learned, she's being blessed
on top of
all
being
around.
a day trader.
And she's
That's
one of
fantastic.
many young people that come from backgrounds where they shouldn't win.
Okay, to wrap this up,
Yes.
I want you to tell people how to reach you, what the website is,
Sure.
and then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make that a wrap, and I'll give you something special from me at the end.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So my name is Rakalaya. You can find me on Instagram first, and feel free to DM me. I think that would definitely be the best way for us to get in touch so I can know your goals and what you want to do with this opportunity. That's Rakalaya, Rakalaya with a little underscore. You'll be sure to find me there, and it was such a joy to be here with you. Thank you so much for having me. I'll also be sure to give you the link to put in the show notes as well.
Yes. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want you to remember one thing in life. It is about community, and it's about, you were referred to me by Paige Horenick.
Yes.
And Paige Horenick, it's all about connecting people in every level of industry.
It really is.
Okay, and being smart and wise about making money and time is the timing in life. So ladies and gentlemen, keep perfecting your life recipe every day. And thank you so much, Rakalaya Nova.
Thank you.
What a beautiful name.
Thank you so much.
You can never forget that name, right? Okay.
Thank you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're awesome. I really appreciate it.
You are too.
Thank you.